Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Grand Prix World and another part of our Sauber Let's Play as we begin Season 4 of our career mode. And it is the 2001 season, Season 4 out of 10. So we have got 6 seasons to go in this career mode, if we wish. And if we look at previous years, you can have a look and see that we finished 5th last year. We finished 6th the year before, and the year before that we also finished 6th. So we got 11 points in year 1, and we improved on that last year with 12 points. Now, what I have found out that since the last episode is because we've got Mike Gascoigne as a designer, there's basically no way at this point that we can produce a championship winning car from the word go. If you bear with me a second, I have got somebody, it was YTS Sports, who put in at the comment section a few days ago, and I really do appreciate that, so thank you to YTS Sports, because if you have a little look at our designer, Mike Gascoigne, he is only 3 stars, essentially 3-star ability designer, so he can only produce a 60% handling efficient car if you have 100% efficiency. So our car this year will start off at 60%, I believe. If we do some testing, that should be the case, which is probably going to be good enough for mid-table. If we can get that up to sort of 68, 76, you know, and so on, maybe 2 upgrade packages in, then we'll be fighting towards the front. If we had a 5-star guy in place, then that would obviously allow us to try and get to 100% handling from the start of the season, which of course would be a brilliant car. There are a couple of 4-star ability guys who will be free in 2003, so potentially that's where we look for 2003 onwards. It is going to be tricky, I think, to work that out. We'll give Mike Gascoigne another year. Of course, he is very cheap, so that is something that is a positive. But perhaps we need to be looking at getting somebody in fresh. Over the season, we did have a couple of resignations, so let's get some new recruits in. Nothing in there, but we can headhunt, although there's no real point. That's looking fine. Yeah, this could really do with expanding a little bit. I'm actually going to pop in another trainee there. Let's have a little look at our emails. So the FIA said we're going to get 10.5 million, which is an improvement on last season. The new workshop is ready. This will speed up the design of new technology and driving aids. The new test rig is ready. It will greatly speed up testing progress. The new cam system is ready. The supercomputer is ready as well. Our commercial manager has definitely improved since last season. Pedro Diniz is better at overtaking. Rubens Barrichello has more concentration and better wet weather, which is good. So you can see now our commercial manager is 4-star ability, which, you know, we're not going to really get much better than that for the price we're paying. You know, we'd have to really step it up to try and get Stefano Domenicali or Ian Phillips. Now, it's whether we do try and get that. I don't know whether Stefano Domenicali would like to come. I think we could afford him, and we could probably get him in for a couple of seasons. Let's put out a feeler and see if he would like it. No, apparently not. Let's see if we can get Phillips in. Much lower percentage, let's see. No. So I think Armstrong is the one that we want again next season. We can double his salary pretty much. And see what we can do with that. No, contract is too long. So we might have to look at that next episode. Let's just have a little look at Lambert. Let's see. No. So couldn't get any of them, which is annoying. So we might have a bit of a problem later in the season if they get signed up. We have got him in for next season, which is good. Engineering, we need to get Big Harv in again, unless we can step him up. Adrian Newey, that's a lot of money, isn't it? That is a lot of money. So I think it will be Big Harv again for next season. Yeah, let's increase all of that and see if he'll stay. We'll say for 2 seasons. Contract's too long. Okay. So we could be in a bit of trouble if those guys leave before next year. The drivers are all sorted for the next couple of years as well, which is good. Okay. Right. As we found out last episode, all of this was pretty much... Hang on, what's happened here? Ah, yes. Yeah, so all of that is being reset. We've got 5-star performance on those. Reliability is pretty good as well. So we need to probably work on that for now. For some reason that is on 1 bar of progress. I don't think we need to do anything just yet. We need to obviously have a look at this year's car and work out how good it is. Oh, all of this has stayed the same, which is really good to see. Right, let's go 64. Oh no, we need some development testing in there actually. We'll go 8, 8, 8. 50, 30, 20, 30, 20, 50, and then 40, 40, 20, and that should be more than enough. It's not that expensive to test here, so we will do some extra miles. Let's see. Oh, not that button. Let's see. Good. Okay, perfect. So setup is done, development is done. So in theory that should be 60% if the information that I've been given is correct. Let's have a look. Oh, it is only 51%. Huh. Okay. So it's actually a little worse than we thought it might be. Why can't we start work on that? Why can't we start work on this year's car? I'm really confused. I'm struggling to work that out. Do we need to do more development testing? Is that the idea? Because we don't know what the problem is. We just know how good the car is. Okay. Fair enough. So we might as well go 50-50 at the start of the season to get that sorted out. So you must only be able to do that from round 2. That car's disappointing. Very disappointing. Never mind. I am curious though. Would that value change if I was to say, let's save it there. Let's load that back up again. And let's just see if it's different. Okay, let's pop some development testing on. We're obviously going to go back to the other. Well, for the sake of this, we might as well just do purely development testing. Let's see. Where's it gone? I forgot where you see it now. Summary. Yeah, 51%. So there's no way that you can, you know, do the system in that regard. That's fine. Okay. Let's get some more spare parts developed. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that. Weirdly, we seem to get some setup points from not allocating anybody to setup, which is weird. Should get a full quota of spare parts here with change. Oh no, it is going to just be an exact amount of spare parts, which is good. And then we'll start having a look at what's going on elsewhere. Round and about. Yeah, very worrying that the car was only 51% efficient. That's very much going to be a midfield runner. Gutting, really. Gutting. I thought this could be the year that we really push on and fight for regular podiums, but unfortunately Mike is just not doing it. And perhaps we need to fire him. Perhaps that's where we need to go with it. Anyway, right, Buzz and Hornets is sorted for the next season. Engine-wise, we do need to sort that out. Let's have a little look at who is where. So East are with Tyrrell, Morano are with McLaren, Winfried are with Arrows, Player Life is with Ferrari, Jordan is with Blondes, Sauber, of course, are with Buzz and Hornets, and Benetton have picked up the Red Bull sponsorship. Engine-wise, you can see for Mercedes Benz have got Ferrari and McLaren as their works partners. Benetton are a partner of Mercedes. Ferrari have got nobody this year, so it might be worth opening some conversations with them. Ford have got a works deal with, or McLaren have got a works deal with Ford. Stewart are partners with Ford, as are Arrows. We are the works team of Peugeot. Tyrrell are also partners. Jordan and Prost are partners of Mugen Honda. And Minardi are a customer team for Mechachrome. Okay, let's have a little look at performance. Mercedes seem to have a reasonably good engine, fairly comparable to Ferrari, but the rigidity is brilliant. Ford look to have a cracking engine this year. Peugeot, sort of middle of the road engine. Mugen Honda, very good engine from them. Their teams could be well up for the task. Mechachrome doing a good job, as are Hart, sorry. Okay, so do we want to try and open preliminary talks with Mercedes, see if we can get a works deal on the table? Definitely Ferrari. And have anybody else popped up? No. No Toyota just yet. Yeah, I don't see. Well, Ford have got good R&D, I suppose. Let's go 10% there and 10% at Peugeot. We'll see what deals are on the table with all of them. Tyres wise, I think Bridgestone are probably going to be the best. Let's have a little look then. Bridgestone are with Prost, Sauber. They have got a second works deal available. Jordan, Tyrrell, Stewart and Minardi. They have got a few more customer things open. Goodyear are the works partners of Ferrari and Williams. McLaren are only a customer with Goodyear. That seems a bit bizarre. Arrows and Benetton are with Goodyear there. Okay, so I think we can possibly try and get a works deal with Bridgestone. Fuel-wise, let's have a little look in the book. So again, there are some works deals available for next year with Shell, as with Mobil. Tyrrell and Stewart are with Agip. Jordan are with Texaco, as are Prost and Minardi have gone with Total. Elf is where Ferrari and McLaren are looking at, which is interesting. Performance-wise, Mobil look pretty good. Pretty middle of the road, really. And Shell, yeah, pretty poor performance, but good engine tolerance. So I think we want to open discussions with Shell and Mobil. Let's see where we can get to with that. Everything else is already signed. Well, we could have a little conversation with Goodyear, I suppose. Just see what's on the table, really. Elf don't have a lot of cash, but do have a lot of R&D potential. But I don't think we're going to get any sort of works deal with them. Is the problem. I don't think anybody else has works deals in place. No, it is only Mobil and Shell. So I'm not sure I'm really that bothered with Elf. Bridgestone have got works deals available, as have Goodyear. Engine wise, I mean, Ford have got a works deal available. So, did we? Yeah, we have opened up with Ford as well. Everybody else, I think we just leave. So we have got some stuff available. Let's do some VIP stuff then. We'll get ourselves a fairly good quality party going on. And then 4, 3, 3. That's good. And who are we going to bring? Let's see if we can bring along Ferrari, Mercedes-Benz, and Ford. Should we bring along? Yeah, we'll bring along all the engine partners, because that's where the money's going to be, the real money. So let's bring them along and see what they fancy. Okay, cool. Right, let's have a little look at where the drivers are lining up this year. So at Arrows, you have got Jack Villeneuve and Alexander Wurz. That's a pretty good team for them. Benetton, you've got Takagi and Tuero. Ferrari, you've got Hakkinen and Luca Badoa, which is really interesting that he's come in as second driver. Jordan, you've got Frentzen and Nakano. McLaren, you've got Hill and Sarrazin. Minardi, you've got Collard and Rossett. Prost, you've got Fisichella and Redon. Sauber, of course, you've got Barrichello and Diniz. Stewart, you've still got David Coulthard and Alessandro Zanardi. At Tyrrell, you've got Michael Schumacher and Jan Magnussen. Williams, you've got Jean Alesi and Olivia Panis. Ralph Schumacher, only a test driver. That's something to keep an eye on going forward, because Ralph Schumacher is a good driver. You know, definitely somebody we could bring in at some point. Johnny Herbert has, of course, retired. Eddie Irvine is without a seat, strangely enough. But Diniz has done a great job for us. I don't think we need to sack anybody. But yeah, cool. Okay. Right, I think we are probably ready to get going into some racing then. I think everything's sorted. We are working on active suspension, so let's keep an eye on that. Orders wise, we will make Rubens Barrichello slightly more aggressive than Diniz to try and get a bit more out of the car. Setup wise, we want a little bit more speed, you would think. A little bit more grip. And let's go dust for this first Grand Prix of the season. Got to confirm the orders. No. There you go. The assembly. What we're going to go for? Oof. So soft tyres don't have as much grip as the hards, I guess. The hards are probably what we're looking at here. It looks like we got a raw deal from Bridgestone. Maybe we want to go back to Goodyear then. That's ridiculous. So hard tyres it is. Definitely one stoppers then in the race. Right, let's get going. First race of the season. Maybe I'm going to be proven wrong, but I'm almost expecting some time at the back. Michael Schumacher, the world champion at Tyrrell. You've got to feel sorry for him. 23 degrees, very dry for your first Grand Prix of the season. Let's see how we get on in quali then. I dread to think. 9th and 12th. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. We are a long way off McLaren. Damon Hill at 130.5, 1.6 seconds quicker than us. Hakkinen there in second. Sarrazin in third. Alesi fourth. Panis fifth. Tuero in sixth. Luca Badoa just ahead of us in eighth. We seem to be the start of the sort of second tier. That's all the top tier cars. We're very much the top of the second tier with Barrichello at the very least. Michael Schumacher all the way down in 17th. It shows doesn't matter how good a driver you are, if you haven't got the car behind you, not a lot you can do. David Coulthard, another recent world champion, still languishing down there for Stewart. Real shame. It's cooled down a little bit for race day. It's overcast. It's got high wind speed. One stopper. Hopefully will do us some decent mileage. We'll go with heat cycle tyres for the first stint and then some fresh rubber for the second stint. Diniz, he's going to go much further into the race. He's going to go 35. And then 23 on his return home. And he is going to go heat cycled for his second run. No, he's not. He's going to go fresh boots all around. Okay. Right then. Let's go into the race. How are we going to do? Hey, we get points on the first day. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. But Barrichello brings it home in 6th place on the lead lap as well. Just ahead of Alexander Wirtz in the Arrows. So just about coming ahead of one of our big rivals this season. Up at the sharp end, Mika Hakkinen wins your first race of the season. John Alesi in second there. Badoa in third. Tuero fourth. And Takagi in fifth. Diniz finishes a very respectable 8th place. Michael Schumacher makes it into the top 10 for Tyrrell, along with Jan Magnussen, so their race pace looks pretty decent. Sarrazin in the McLaren and Damon Hill in the McLaren. Double DNF for the Constructors' Champions of 1998 and 99. Okay, very interesting. So there you go, Barrichello 6th in the championship, and Sauber in 4th. Right, we didn't find anything there, unfortunately. Let's go and have a little look at the news. Mika Hakkinen adds another race win. Ferrari have that. Luca Badoer scored his first ever championship points. Heinz-Harald Frentzen has already agreed to join Ferrari. Williams has secured the services of Andrea Monterimini. Rosset is staying with Minardi. Nothing else there. Okay. We made a significant loss last race. We have a new star worker, ready to upgrade the cars. We've done enough testing and learn how well the car handles. Want to do more setup. Okay. Oh, shut up. I think the championship efforts. Engine testing would be good, and fuel testing. Bridgestone have reduced their support. So Mercedes will not offer a works deal. We can have a look at all of that. We can find out what we can get. If we can get a works deal with Ferrari, for instance, that would be a huge deal. So Peugeot are again willing to offer us a works deal. We are not going to work with Mercedes, so we're going to take everybody off that deal. Fingers crossed for Ferrari a bit later on. Ford would be willing to give us a works deal for 10.2 million. And obviously Peugeot was slightly better terms. So I'm going to take them off the talking to list. Come on, fingers crossed. Yes! Ferrari's works deal is on the line, perhaps. So I'm actually going to throw a decent bit of weight behind that. I'm going to say bye-bye to Peugeot. I know Peugeot, they do support us. And we've been a really good partner with them. But we could do some really good things with Ferrari. So we'll see. Bridgestone are prepared to give us a works deal. As are Goodyear, I think. And Goodyear's slightly easier to get. And to be honest with you, they've had better tyres. So I'm going to go for Goodyear this time around. Fuel-wise, Shell are willing to give us a works deal. And what about Mobil? Mobil are willing as well. I think Mobil are probably the ones to go for. They've got more money, slightly less R&D potential, and we've got a better relationship with them, so that seems like a no-brainer to me. But it's one season again, and that's our big issue at the moment. Is we seem to only be getting one season deals. But yeah, we are going to throw quite a bit behind Ferrari to try and get that done and dusted. Okay, right. Let's see if we can get ourselves another commercial manager for next season. Domenicali didn't really want to join, did he? Let's see. Let's see what he does to that. No. Phillips was happy with that. Let's go for that then. No, contract is too long. He's wanting 6%. And now the sponsorship royalty is too low. He liked that before. Right. This is just unbelievable, isn't it? Right, we'll have to sort that out next round. But we can, luckily, grab ourselves some new commercial blood. I think because we've got some big deals in the pipeline, we are going to just recruit a few more to help the cause. Design-wise, that's fine. Engineering. Right, we need to try and get Harvey in for next season. Let's just offer him the same again. He has accepted, which is good. Really, really good. So he can start again next season. Nice. We haven't got any room for anyone there. Stepney there. Okay, cool. Right, testing wise, we need to make sure that we are assigning all of our guys. So we need to think about this. So we're going to go 6% across the board, I think. And I'm hoping... Right, let's just get this step back down to 0. Now, Nick Heidfeld, he's going to go 30, 30, 30. And then 10% on development. $30 and $30 on the setup. 20-20 there. Yeah. I don't know, something like that. I know that looks crazy, but if we now increase that a little bit, I hope this works. What have we got? Engine, tyre and fuel. Didn't exactly go the way I want, but those two are sorted. So now we know how to sort this out, so we can start work on that immediately. That is sorted out. We'll do another round of that to get that up to standard. What did we go? 15%, I think. Right, let's get that approved by the FIA. Nice. Okay, so our active suspension looks really good. Let's try and get that to a level 5. Go 15% there. No point looking at next year's car just yet. So we'll stick the rest of our people. I don't think we need to quite go that mad. So we'll just make sure that these are getting what they need. Yep, that's good. That's good. Right, let's get these upgraded. I am a little bit worried about the money. Maybe we will lose quite a bit this season. But we're not going to worry just yet. Right, we can send the research points on. That's fine. So that's made a bit of progress. All of that's made a bit of progress, which is good. Right, what can we do? So we can start R&D with that. We have got a little bit of points. Right, let's just see. So we can remap. Okay, so we can only do remapping with fuel. But I think that's fine. Yeah, we want to... Which one do we want to remap? Probably this one. So we can do 2. Right. I'm assuming this will give us an improvement. It does. Okay. So we definitely want to improve. Give it a bit more power. Yeah. Okay, and that should be ready for the next Grand Prix. Okay. I think that's fine. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Let's get this sorted out. I think our mechanics are so efficient that we should be able to get this sorted out without too much worry. So let's work out how... So we've got 26% left of our mechanics. So I think we can add another 2% to each thing next time out. We don't need to do any more setup, development, or research. That was absolutely fine the way it was. So yeah, we'll sort that out next time. Right, let's get some more spares built. I don't know what we're expecting this upgrade will give us, but it looks like a lot of teams are in a similar position this year, which is interesting. But now we've got the works deal in place with Peugeot. Hopefully we can get that going, and it's a guaranteed deal as well. That's the best thing for us. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't tell us what's gonna occur with that. But a little bit of time to wait for that anyway. Okay, right, let's have a little look at our VIP experiences. We, of course, want to bring Ferrari. We don't want to bring those two. We want to bring Goodyear. And who else were we buttering up? I think it was Mobile. Mobile. Who we were trying to butter up. The fuel? Yes. Okay, that's fine. We are actually going to play our TV advantage with Ferrari straight away to try and get this going a little bit. And now we can look towards the next Grand Prix. So, I'm actually going to increase the aggression of Deniz to the same and see if he can match Barrichello pound for pound. Setup wise, we are going to go for a little bit more speed and grip and dust. It seemed to work well for us in the first Grand Prix, so let's just do the same here. Fit our driving aid. Yeah, that's not remapped just yet. So stick with the hard tyres. Okay. Right, let's just have a little look at who's got what in terms of driving aids. Yeah, we've got level 3 of those. I mean, there's not really anything for us to spy on. other than if people are cheating. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on McLaren because they seem to be the ones developing driver aids. But yes, let's get into the Argentinian Grand Prix then. 25 degrees dry with an average wind speed. And we're going to get on in quali, 9th and 11th again, and not too bad. Barrichello, not too far off the Benettons this time. I mean, we were within 1.1 seconds of pole position, which is Sarrazin, which is very, very surprising. Hakkinen in second there, Hill third, Ollie Panis in fourth, and Alesi fifth, Tuero sixth, Badoa in seventh, and Takagi in eighth. Barrichello doing really, really well, as did Diniz, to be fair. Averting the arrows. It seems like we're in a big battle with arrows at the moment. Jan Magnussen qualifies 13th, and when you see who his teammate is, what a performance that was. Wow. Jan Magnussen, 4/10 quicker than Michael Schumacher. Nobody managing to not qualify. Heavy rain for the race. That is what we like to hear. Our heavy rain tyres look okay, to be honest. And they've both shown their worth in wet weather conditions in the past. Barrichello will get priority. He's going to come in lap 36. And Diniz is going to come in lap 40 like he did last time. So 5 laps later. Should have a lighter car coming through the field towards the end of the Grand Prix. And we'll see what he can do in wet weather. Here we go. Hey, 4th place for Rubens Barrichello. That's an excellent performance for him on the lead lap as well. But Michael Schumacher, what a performance from him in the Tyrrell to come up from 16th place to finish 5th. That is a brilliant performance from him. Diniz, unfortunately, still down in 8th, a lap down. But Barrichello, last of the lead lap runners. Hakkinen wins the Grand Prix. Hill finishes second. Alesi third. Barrichello fourth. Schumacher fifth and Panis sixth. That's an excellent result for us. And the race pace of the car doesn't seem too bad, which is good. Diniz finishes eighth, as I've said. Again, double DNF for Minardi and Jordan as well. Not a good start for them. But look at Badoa in the Ferrari, down in 13th, so then maybe struggling a little bit with their car in the wet. Barrichello up to 4th in the standings, and Sauber currently in 5th. You know, realistically, that's where we're going to finish this season, I think. We did find an active suspension level 4, but I believe that has been approved, so let's just copy. We have got it. There's nothing to copy. Okay, right. We'll do one more round in this episode. We made a loss again. We've signed that with Harvey. Testing has revealed a handling problem. That's fine. Okay. So the regulations have been released for next year. Okay, so Goodyear seem to like us already, which is good. And the same for Mobile. That's fine. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the regulations for next season. So, chassis middle range, I don't really know what that means. The 2001 chassis is illegal though, so we have got to start working on next year's car. We are estimated a big jump in money for next season as it stands. I don't believe that'll stay the case. Right, let's see who we can bring in then. Stefano Domenicali wants a bit more percentage. No. It's not going to happen. Armstrong has gone to Williams. That's a big moment for us. So we are now going to have to pay big bucks to get a decent commercial manager in. The contract's too long. Head scratcher. Engineering. Yeah, Postlethwaite's here. Yeah, so we're sorted in that department, which is good. I haven't got anybody to bring in there. No, I think we're pretty much full. We don't need to really worry about that. I suppose we could sack somebody. That's good. Bring in very goods and excellence. That's fine. Anything else here? Jan Magnussen's going to Benetton, which is interesting. Alesi's going to McLaren. Takagi's bought a seat with Prost. Ferrari's got Zepter. Okay, McLaren is said to be close to signing chief mechanic Adrian Newey. Okay. Right, that's fine. Okay, let's have a little look at how our deals are going. So we've made a tiny bit of progress with the Ferrari deal. We have got a success card to play as well. I think let's try and get this Ferrari deal done and dusted as soon as possible. We've got 1 bar of progress on both of them, which is good. So at the very least, we can be a customer next season. We'd love that works deal though. And that's fine for our VIP offering. Okay, good. Wear on the cars is pretty severe. Right, we are ready to move on to the next stage of development on this year's car. Let's move that down to 25%. We can start work on next year's car. Already made a bit of progress on that, which is good. Okay, we can construct that, which is nice. Let's get some more performance going on the brakes. Well, I'm going to go 15% and get a few more on the cars for next year. Ditto with this. Let's see if we can get that approved. Ah, annoying. But we are well ahead of the curve on driver aids. Right. Okay, so we can upgrade the technology. It's got to help us a little bit. Right, I said we can add 2% more to each of well, probably even more because we're not sort of we've added 20%. So I've got 50% left. I'm going to add 1 more to each of them to try and get those bullet points up a little bit. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, nice bit of stuff there. Pass that research on. Peugeot. Very, very good. Yeah, we just want to improve that. So we'll go for maximum power, and we will upgrade the fuel. Annoying that. Should have went for reliability probably. Yeah, we can remap. What do we want to... Oh, well, we've already started that. Never mind. That's fine. So, temperature and stiffness. Yeah. Okay. So, soft tyres look a good option now, I think. Yeah, they're pretty much on par with the hard tyre. So, depending on the circuit, we might look at doing that. Fuel testing. I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth remapping this. I suppose we can just wait, can't we? Why don't we just wait until they release a new fuel later down the line? Because I'm really not sure that is any better. I think, you know, for this, controlling the R&D is good. I'm not sure remapping, unless there's something particularly wrong with the fuel. I'm not sure that's what we want to do. Anyway, let's get the cars fixed up. Okie dokie. We can get some more spare parts in as well. I'm a little bit concerned that we've gone a little bit too crazy. And we're just spending and spending. But you got to speculate to accumulate in this sport. In theory, we should have more money on the table than last year, at the very least. And we are at the flyaway races, of course, so that is going to sort of change our costs at the start of the season. Right, we've already sorted that out, so why don't we head on to the next Grand Prix? That's fine. Speed, grip and rain is what we're going to go for, just in case it rains. Yep. Okie dokie. We can put in our new engine. New fuel. We'll test out Deniz with the old fuel. Yeah, I think we still want to stick with hard tyres for now. Alright, that's fine. Cool. Right, let's get into the Grand Prix then. Very dry, 16 degrees, which is pretty cold. Let's see how we get on in qualifying. 9th and 11th once again. 1.3 seconds off pole position this time, which was scored by Damon Hill in the McLaren. Stefan Sarazan is in second there. 3/10 behind. Panis third, Badoer fourth, Hakkinen fifth, Alesi sixth, Tuero seventh, and Takagi in eighth. Barrichello, Wirtz, and Deniz next. Michael Schumacher outqualifies Jan Magnussen this time. And down at the bottom, Giancarlo Fisichella is the one propping up the order. It is 23 degrees, much warmer and it is dry for the race. So we are going to go one stopping once again with Mr. Rubens Barrichello. We're going to keep Diniz very, very close to his teammate this time, and we are going to put him in on the very next lap, on lap 37. See how he gets on. And put them on exactly the same strategy. No favouritism here. Let's see how we get on in the race. Oh, 7th and 8th. And Diniz actually got ahead of Barrichello this time. Now, Diniz was using the old fuel, which was slightly more engine tolerant. So, I don't know, perhaps that's saying something. But Damon Hill wins the race. Sarrazin in 2nd. Hacken in 3rd. Panis is in 4th, with Badoa 5th and Tuero in 6th. Diniz finishes 7th. Rubens Barrichello in 8th. Barrichello down to 6th in the championship. Hackden leading the way on 24. Hill in 2nd on 16. And John Alesi in 3rd on 10. Ferrari lead in the constructors, ahead of McLaren and Williams. We are currently in 5th position. Right, well, I think that is going to be pretty much everything. I do just want to have a little look. What we will do is try and tie up these deals before the next episode. Phillips is the only one we can get now. Oh no, Domenicali's there as well. Let's just go for one season. 9%. Oh, Domenicali has accepted. So that at least gets us somebody good for next season. I know it's a lot of money. Probably money we don't have, but it sorts out that problem. And we can think about it again next year, which is good. Let's see how we're getting on with our deals as well. Oh my goodness. Ferrari already willing to give us a partner deal, so they're very, very happy with us. Almost at a works deal for them. Tyres wise, we made a little bit of progress. Fuel as well, but goodness me, Ferrari, we're very, very happy with that success card being played. So at the very least, we've got a partnership deal with Ferrari, and I think if we can get a works deal with them, that is going to seriously help us going forward. If we can keep them happy, you know, that the world is going to be our oyster, because nobody has really been dealing with Ferrari the last couple of years, so that could be a massive avenue for us to go down, because we've already got massive power. So if we can get that works deal, get control of R&D, that could be the biggest change for us. But we'll see. But yes, very, very happy with that. Very happy. So that's already finished. The 2002 chassis, not quite making as much progress as you'd like at this stage. Might have to pull some people off the 2001 chassis. That's already finished, and that's only halfway, so not as efficient this time around in those departments. We've got our brand new engine, which is full power. Want to get that reliability up there, so we'll definitely try and do a bit more testing this time. Our new soft tyres are through as well. So it looks like Mobile aren't going to give us any upgrades whatsoever. So maybe we are going to have to work that one out for next season. But good that we've already got our third model of engine for the season. That's got to be a good sign. But anyway, that is where we're going to leave it for today's episode. A nice bumper hour-long episode for you today. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Grand Prix World content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.